Hi everyone. In this video today, we will be talking about a quiz for ET. It was created by Scott Mendelker in the book Being from Elsewhere, Being an ET in America. And you can see it in the back of the book of Scott Mendelker. And I just think it would be fun to try it out because it really works. And Carla from The Law of One also included the quiz in her book, the Starseeds Handbook, which is like a Wanderer's Handbook. So we're gonna go over that quickly. I'm gonna give the. I think you give yourself a score at the end of the quiz. So I'm gonna read the question, and you give yourself a point. If it's a yes, I believe you give yourself 2 points, and if it's a no, you give yourself like 0 points, obviously. And then if it's hold on here, it's right here. So if you answer, let's say, if you answer yes, you give yourself 5 points, and then you total your score. For every time you answer yes, you give yourself 5 points. And for every time you answer maybe, somewhat, you give yourself 3 points, and you total the score. If your score is between 175, 75 to 25, 25 to 0. So every time you have a yes, it's 5 points. Every time you say maybe, somewhat, that's 3 points. And you're going to add them all up later at the end of the quiz. So let's get started. The first question is, did you often think about, daydream, or fantasize about ETs, UFOs, and other worlds? Is that a yes? Is that a somewhat? Or is that a no? Next question. Did you feel like ordinary things around you were somehow strange? Like the human body, the color of the sky, trees and nature, human architecture, and adults? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat, maybe? The next one would be, did you ever feel as if your parents were not your real parents? That you had a missing brother or sister, or a home someplace far away? It could be a yes, somewhat, maybe, or a no. The next one would be, did you have magical dreams of flying, invisible spirit friends, or receiving special guidance and protection? Yes, somewhat, or no. The next one, question, did you look up at the sky with longing and sometimes say, take me home, why am I here? Or ask, why am I so alone, when you were a child? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that somewhat? Those are all childhood questions. Regarding your personality, are you kind? That's question number 6. Are you kind, gentle, peaceful, and non-aggressive? Not just sometimes, but almost always? Is that a yes? Is that a somewhat? Or is that a no? Question number 7. Are you hurt, saddened, and confused by all the human evil and cruelty in the world? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 8. Did you feel that money, possessions, and a successful career are not really that important? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or is that a somewhat? Now, question number 9. Do you sometimes feel more comfortable with plants and animals than you do with people? Is that a yes? Is that a somewhat? Is that a no? Question number 10. Are you generally sensitive, considerate, generous, and concerned about others around you? Is that a yes? Is that a somewhat? Is that a no? Now, let's dive into your experiences. Questions. Number 11. Have you felt different, out of place, or somewhat alienated from human society all your life? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 12. Isn't this fun? Question number 12. Have you had dreams, visions, or sightings of UFOs that inspired real spiritual growth? Is that a yes? Is that a somewhat? Or is that a no? Question number 13. Have you had dramatic dreams of earth changes, geological and social upheaval, and the end of the world or future civilization? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 14. I'm having fun doing this, by the way. Are you logical, scientific, non-emotional, and somewhat confused by hot passion and desire? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 15. Have you had a clear and uplifting contact with benevolent, kind, and highly evolved ETs? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? ET means celestial entity, angelic, celestial, ET, same thing. So now, are you guys ready to move down to your interest questions? The next questions are going to be up to number 16, right? Are you all with me, please? Thanks. I hope you're all having fun like I am. So the next question is number 16. Are you interested in science fiction, epic fantasy, angels, high technology, and world prophecy? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or is that a somewhat? Question number 17. Are you interested in Atlantis, Lemuria, channeling, the pyramids, New Age ideas, and UFOs? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 18. Question number 18. I don't know what I did here. Hold on a second. Okay, question number 18. Are you interested in meditation, alternative healing, or bringing love and light to the world? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that a somewhat? Question number 19. Do you believe human society is ignorant of the spiritual truth that you know to be true? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or is that a somewhat? Now, question number 20. Do you have a strong sense of purpose and feel that your mission is to help Earth and humanity? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Or is that a somewhat? Now, let's move on to another section of the question. Your strong starseed identity. So, oh no, I'm sorry, we're done with the questions. So now, you're gonna take all your answers, all the yes, you're gonna add them up. For every time you say yes, you're gonna give yourself 5 points for each yes. Every time you said somewhat, you're going to give yourself 3 points for each somewhat, and obviously 0 for the others. And then you're gonna calculate your score. When you total your score, if you score anywhere between 100 to 75 points in total, it means that in the view of Scott Mendelker, the author who created this quiz for Starseeds, it means that you definitely are a Starseed soul. But perhaps you are not surprised. That is, if you score between 175. I'm going to repeat, if you score between 175, in my view, not in my view, in the view of the author, you definitely are an ET Starseed soul. He says ET, I'm saying Starseed to make you guys more, to fit everybody in here. Or perhaps, but you are, in my view, you definitely are a Starseed soul, but perhaps you are not surprised. Next one, if you score between 75 and 25 points in all the questions, you may or may not be a star person. I'm just reading verbatim. And you need more reflection to know for sure. I'm going to repeat that. If you score between 75 and 25 in the questions, his response was, you may or may not be a star person, and you need more reflection to know for sure. You may or may not be. So you might have to do some spiritual work to know for sure. Now, if you score between 25 to 0 points, this is what he said. You probably are not a Starseed soul. But why are you interested in these matters? This is where I'm going to repeat that. If you score between 25 to 0 points, his response was, you probably are not a Starseed soul. But why are you interested in these matters? This is the way he left off. So I'm just going to leave it as that. I thought it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it like I did. I did take that quiz. I thought it was a fun thing to do, you know. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I scored at, but it was fun doing it, you know. We Starseed have to do something fun every once in a while. So I would like to leave that with you. If you want to comment on your score and let me know. Like I said, I took it from the book. It's created by Scott Mendelker. You could find it in his book. You could also find it, I think, on his website, and also in Carla Rueckert's book, Wanderer's Handbook. And you can also find it, and there's another publication I forgot, but those are the Carla Rueckert book, A Wanderer's Handbook. It's in there, and Scott Mendelker, the creator of the quiz, it's in his book. So I believe also on his website. So I hope you had fun, and then until then, I'll see you. Enjoy, and if you want to comment about the quiz, if you enjoyed it or not, playing that kind of little fun game, I think, you know, let me know. And until then, if you like more videos, please subscribe and like, so that the computer picks up the videos and puts it around. Because if you don't watch the video, you don't like the video, you don't subscribe, the computer don't put the videos out. They don't, you know, it's like you have to watch the video, because the computer say, oh, nobody, you know, no one watched the video for 1 minute or whatever, 2 minutes. Or if you no likes, no subscribes, and the computer doesn't pick it up. So help the algorithm. If you like the video, I'm not saying for you to watch the video if you don't like it, but if you like the video, you watch the whole thing, then like and subscribe, because those 3 elements help put the video out so others could see the video. That's what I'm trying to say. Until then, I love you, and I thank you for your time, and I leave you in the peace and the love and the light and the joy and the power of the infinite creator. Let us so thanks. You know, let us go in peace. I love you. Peace. Thank you. Don't forget to forgive. Let us try to forgive. I shouldn't tell you what to do. I apologize. Thanks. Have everyone.